Everybody, I'm Tara Wheeler, guest hosting for OFB TV at the Verizon Center just minutes after the Caps' 3-2 overtime victory against the Flyers. Now today was a really special game for me to be at personally because it was all about the goalies. Now my background, I'm a starting goalie for the Penn State Lady Icers and have played ice hockey for most of my life, so let me give you the goalie breakdown as I saw it. The two goalies that I'm talking about are the Caps' Braden Holtby, who is making his first NHL start tonight, and what a team to start against the Flyers. I mean, really throwing him into the fire. And just in the locker room a few minutes ago, he said it was a welcome to the NHL when Scotty Hardwell skated down the ice and snowed him. So, and actually I grew up in the same hometown, so he was a little bit surprised by that, but he said, yes, welcome to the NHL against the Flyers. And then the Flyers surprised superstar goaltender Sergei Bobrovsky. I'm going to call him Bob because that's a lot easier for me. But Sergei was on his way, or trying to tie the team record for most consecutive wins by a rookie goaltender, and as you all know, he did fall short thanks to Mike Green's overtime notch on the goal. But let's talk a little bit about a moment of controversy caused by Bob. He covered the puck at the end of the ice with no one around and shook off requests and chirps by the refs to play on, and coaches and fans were all wanting a delay of game call. That did not happen, and this is why. When Bob stood up, he shook his leg, and everyone could see that the bottom leather strap of his goal pads had come undone, and it was just lying on the ice. And speaking from personal experience as a goaltender myself, there's nothing worse than an equipment malfunction like that. There's nothing you can do. If you lift your skate up, you're going to put it down. You're going to put it down on that floating leather strap, and you're going to fall down and look like a fool. And even Gabby in the press conference after the game said as much as it pained him to agree with the refs, he believed that not giving them a penalty was the fair call. Let's talk about Holtby for a minute. Now, he wasn't tested too much at the beginning of the game. He let in 2 goals on just 8 shots, and coming from a goalie's perspective, I know when I was playing, it's really tough to stay focused when you're not getting a lot of shots. When you get a lot of shots, you're not overthinking things, you're just reacting, and that really showed toward as the game progressed and the Flyers started to notch more and more shots on him. And in fact, in the 3rd period, he had what the coach called game-winning saves, or game-saving saves. In the 3rd period, he resisted a huge flurry in front of the net, and starting off in his first NHL start against a team like the Flyers, you've got to imagine that there were some nerves going, and we've heard Michael Neuvirth talk about the pressure that is put on someone to play so many games in a row, so many games a week, and to really be on mentally and mature mentally. So earlier we talked in the locker room to Braden Holtby about those nerves that he felt going into the game.
It was kind of, they drove the net hard all night, and they were causing a lot of scrambles, and I didn't know if it was just me not finding the puck very well that I felt scrambly, or if it was actually them. But no, it's they finally got a couple pucks to the net, but I think it was kind of a little bit to do with my rebound control. It wasn't that great all night, and I think that was a little bit of the nerves kicking in. But you know, they didn't score, so it was good.
The turning point in the game came with less than 4 minutes left to play, and the Flyers' most important and best defenseman, Chris Pronger, took a 4-minute high-sticking penalty. This meant that the Caps had the man advantage for the remainder of the game, including in overtime. 29 seconds into that overtime, Mike Green delivered, taking advantage of having the man advantage. In the locker room, he said, you know, Philly had their guys all over Ovi. That left a lane open for Mike Green, and he took advantage of that. So, Caps fans, the boys in red are now 10-4 on the season, and when you wake up tomorrow morning, they will be leading the Eastern Conference for the first time this season. At the Verizon Center for OFB TV, I'm Tara Wheeler, and I'll see you later on in the season.